I think this calls for Diet Coke.
She likes coffee and she likes Diet Coke in the morning.
Guys, there are just some mornings where everything goes smooth and it's great. And then there are other mornings where you have a Diet Coke at 8 a.m. And in all fairness, it's a Coke zero sugar, which is my favorite. If you are a Diet Coke drinker, there's like two people, well, maybe three regular Coke people, Diet Coke people. As my best friend Emily says, she's very Southern. She calls it Diet Coke. And then the Coke zero sugar people. So I used to be a Diet Coke girl, and now I'm Coke zero sugar. But it's one of those mornings where coffee is not going to hit me hard enough. I'm going to need something with some bubbles.
Bubbles.
So Jason was awesome. He's our tech everything as far as the agency goes, and ordered a great new camera for me and a little light and all this stuff. And I get into the office this morning and none of it is connecting. I'm so Mac stupid when it comes to these computers. I love how easy it is to use, but as far as getting everything integrated, it's nightmare for me. So um, you did not jump on here to hear me babble about my struggles with my computer or my need for a Diet Coke this morning. So what the heck are we talking about? Today, we're talking about your NAP. You'll hear that term referred to quite a bit in the digital marketing space. NAP simply means your name, address, phone number. Um, why is that so important? So, when it comes to Google and the World Wide Web, do you ever wonder how Google recognizes that all of these different entities are you? All of these different blog posts or these different citations or directory listings or even your website or your Google My Business. Do you ever think, how did it figure out? I'm sure there's more technical ways that Google can track you. Obviously, Google knows everything inside and out. But one of the easiest ways for Google to see and connect you across these multiple different platforms is through your NAP. If Google sees that your name, address, phone number is on your website, the same as it is on your Facebook page, the same as it is on a blog post or a citation or whatever it is, it's very easy for Google to start building out this web of connectivity saying, hey, all of this information matches. This must all be the same person. This is why we hit so hard on week 1 and week 2 of making sure your Google My Business is set up correctly, because having that Google My Business as your baseline gives you your NAP, your name, address, phone number, exactly how Google wants to see it, because sometimes they can be a little bit particular on formatting. Um, and then allows you to now, we're going to take it one step further and make sure your NAP, your name, address, phone number, is showing up correctly on the different places that it needs to be. So, what we're going to do today, Jason's going to walk you through how to recognize what your NAP is, how to look at Google and understand how to format it, how to put it in the footer of your website, how to go back and check and make sure that it is correct across multiple different platforms, and to make sure that it's accurate on your contact page. Having your NAP in your footer of your website, it's probably one of the easiest, most overlooked things that we see when we're doing audits for clients or for friends that need some help with SEO. And it's probably one of the easiest, like little mini hacks when it comes to SEO for your website. So, fun fact, your footer is a universal space on your website, meaning no matter what page you go to, your footer is always there. So, technically, every single page then of your website has your NAP showing up, which is awesome. Um, Jace, I'm going to let you take over showing them how to put that in the footer, and I'm going to enjoy my Diet Coke this morning.
All right. Yeah. So, like she said, NAP is name, address, phone number, and that is of your business, of course. And everybody should have a name, address, phone number. Okay. Especially, well, I mean, you have to have one if you have a Google My Business, which if you've been watching our lives, that's what we've been telling you to do is get your Google My Business, register it with your name, address, phone number, of course, and you know, get that done, and then we're moving on to the next steps. So the whole point of this, like Danielle was saying, is we want to create a relationship between your website, okay, and your Google My Business. All right. Now, having your link on your Google My Business to link back to your website, obviously that's a relationship right there that kind of says you're connected, right? But you can go a much bigger step forward and deeper to create that relationship by also going on your website and tying back to your Google My Business. Okay. Because You want that name, address, phone number consistent on all these different websites because you can enter it in on your social media properties like Facebook and Pinterest and Yelp and Manta and all these different ones, right? Having it out there is going to help. So if we come over, let me actually share my screen real quick. All right, so this is our test site here, which is St. Charles County House Buyers. And I've scrolled all the way down here to the bottom. And as you can see here down in the footer, okay, this section down here at the bottom, we have St. Charles County House Buyers, and then we have our address, okay, the street, the city, the zip, and the phone number, okay? So very, very important details there, all right? You're telling Google that this website is at, this business is at this address, okay? And that is the same information which is on your Google My Business. Now, you want it to be exactly the same, okay? So let's go over to Google here. All right, and as you can see, I've searched St. Charles County House Buyers, and this GMB pops up, okay, with the address in here. Now, this rule still applies to you if you are hiding your address in Google, okay? If you've chosen not to show it. I mean, here's the thing. I understand that, some people want to be private about it, but you really want to get it at least on your website to tie back to your GMB, okay, to make that relationship. It is that important. Nobody's going to show up at your house. I've never heard of that happening with anybody. It's just not going to happen, okay? So
if you guys are super suspicious or uncomfortable with it, there are other ways, other addresses that you can use. But guys, like, if you're committed to your business and you really want this to work, find a creative solution. We've done it for other REIs. You can do a shared workspace. You can rent an office somewhere. Like, that's actually what we do here. That's the space you're seeing behind me. And it's nice to have a space out of the home, but we use this space a lot of times for me. It's not the address you're seeing, so don't come show up for me. But there are other ways. If you're super suspicious of it, if it just scares you to death, message us and we'll help you through it. Don't let it be the thing that stops you from being successful, okay? It's fixable. We can fix it.
Yes, there's lots of options out there. Co-working spaces work great. Anyways, so now that we're on the Google My Business, we need a link to the Google My Business. Now, I do it a little bit of more of a high-tech way. I use a plugin here called GatherUp, a Chrome extension, I should say. And when you click on this, it's going to give you a link here. Okay. And this is kind of like an SEO type link. It's more of a direct link instead of a redirected link. Anyways, you copy that and you're going to want to link that back on your footer. Now, how do you do this? How do you get this text down in here, right? So what I always recommend, and I'll put the links in the description below, but I like to use this online editor. Okay, so this is just an HTML online editor because you want the HTML code. All right. So as you can see, I have the name, address, phone number over here. This is your editor side. And over here on the right-hand side, it's going to spit out the HTML for you automatically. Okay. So as you can see, I have the information in here, but I like to dress it up a little bit further. I like to bold this because that actually does have a little bit of SEO juice by bolding a certain link. It does. And then I like to link the name. Okay, there's my link there. URL. We're going to drop that URL that we just copied. Target. I like to do new window because I want my website still open on their computer, right? And then we hit OK. So as you can see over here on the right-hand side, it's spitting out all this HTML that a lot of us don't have any idea what it's doing, right?
Nope.
Right. So now that we have that, though, all we do is copy it. Okay. We come back to the website, and you're going to go, okay, once you're logged into your Carrot site, you're going to go to Settings. All right. You're going to go to the General tab, and down here in the Disclaimer, which is also your site's footer section, you can put stuff in here, and it takes HTML code as well. Now I'm going to delete the old one I had because I didn't have the link in there. But all you do is just drop it in, paste it in, come on down, hit save. And if we go back to the website and refresh real quick, and usually Carrot, I think, takes 2 refreshes. There it is. So as you can see, now it is linked. Okay. And it goes right back over to the Google My Business. So now you've created that relationship between your website and your Google My Business, and your Google My Business links back to your website, which is a huge, huge signal to Google. You know, Google wants to see that happen. And we see all the different audits that we do. We see this problem all the time. Like, you know, people don't even rank for their brand name. You know, you go to Google, type in your brand name, your Google My Business doesn't even pop up. A lot of times that's because you haven't created that relationship. Okay. Google doesn't know yet. There's not enough signals telling Google that this is that brand. It's at, you know, this is their Google My Business. You got to create that relationship. So it's as simple as that. We do have a whole video tutorial on that before. I think we put that out maybe a year ago, and we can actually link that in the description also for you if you want to go back and look at that too.
Guys, that's the point of why we're doing these lives right now. Of course, we want to get deeper into things and talk about other ways that you can really become more successful as an REI by using direct mail, or bringing in some different speakers on CRMs and different platforms, things that will help you in your day-to-day. But until these fundamental things are covered, everything else down the road is null and void. What is the point of sending out thousands of dollars in direct mail if someone gets your piece of mail and goes to Google you and puts in your exact name and you don't even show up? Pardon my French, but why the hell would you spend thousands of dollars on direct mail if they can't even find you in the first place? You're shooting yourself in the foot. You're wasting your marketing dollars. So take the time to go ahead, do this step now. You know us. If you have questions and you get stuck, we're here to back you up. And we will always have a giveaway every week for someone who completes the action. If you missed last week, I don't know that I saw that anyone completed it. Sorry, those bubbles are getting to me. Last week, it was to get a description, a review, and a picture up on your Google My Business. If you did that, will you comment below that you, what do we want to call it? You completed your GMB, whatever you want to say. Just let us know that you got one review, you wrote your description, and you got at least one picture up. We will be giving away a press release. And at this point, I don't know of anyone that completed that yet. And it takes 10 minutes, guys. Don't just do it for the free press release, guys. That's a couple $100 in our time that we're doing and giving away for free to you, because press releases have so much power when it comes to SEO. You want to talk about building credibility and really helping your rankings as far as SEO goes. Press releases majorly give you a huge boost. And we're giving one away every single week. So if you completed last week's challenge, you added a photo, wrote your description, and got one review, just one review from anyone, drop in the comments that you completed that and let us know. Your challenge for this week is to get your NAP, your name, address, phone number, added to the footer of your website. If you do that, if you complete it, drop a keyboard emoji in the comments below to let us know that you completed that connection. 3 pictures, description, under review by Google, and I think I got a review from Danielle, but I can't see it. Who is that, Jace?
That is Adam Smay.
Whoa, Adam, you're killing it in the game. Hey, Adam, do me a favor. I know I sent you a link to get some questions answered for your press release. Adam won our very first week, and it looks like he's going to win again, guys. So someone else better come in here, because Adam's going to knock you guys off the Google planet with all the SEO he's going to get from these press releases. Adam, if you haven't had a chance yet, go through and fill that quick little survey out just so we have your correct business information, and we're going to get your press releases ordered. So awesome job taking action. You guys, I know it's so easy to overlook these little videos. and to think, oh, it's just a small thing. I'll come back to it. I'll come back to it. We never do it. We never, ever come back to these videos. Jason and I went to an intensive a couple weeks ago. We were talking about that in Miami. And the biggest takeaway we had, one of the breakout speakers actually had us pull open our computers and take action while we were there in the conference. And that was the biggest thing that moved our business forward, because we did it there on the spot. We didn't go, okay, we're going to wait to go home and we'll make time on a random Wednesday to do this. It doesn't work that way. Life is too busy, and there will never be a time that you will go back and make yourself do it. Guys, you saw it. It took Jason 5 minutes to get his name, address, phone number, and the HTML code and installed in the footer of your website. Do you understand what that will do for your success when it comes to keyword rankings? Everybody wants to know the secret to ranking. Guys, it starts with the basic fundamentals, such as things like
Fundamentals,
this.
yeah.
Exactly. So take the 5 minutes and do it, because not only is it going to help you move your business forward and improve your rankings, we're incenting you to do so. We're giving away a press release every single week. One last thing we want to do as an added giveaway this week, for the work that you've already done on your Google My Business. If you have claimed your Google My Business, I don't know why I'm clapping like a cheerleader today. We're going to keep blaming it on the Diet Coke.
It's like that monkey with symbols.
Thanks. That's so nice of you. Wow. All right, guys. This just took a turn. Thanks, babe. Okay. I digress.
That's what I thought of when I saw that.
Thank you. You're super smoking hot too, babe. Love you.
Yep.
If you have your Google My Business claimed, whether you had it claimed before we started the last 2 weeks or you did it in the last 2 weeks, if you have your Google My Business claimed, you have to have Google My Business for this. We are going to give away 5 audits of your online presence. This is something that we do for people that are becoming clients. Like, this is a report that does come as an expense to us, but it is very, very in-depth, and we want to give 5 of them away. So if you would like a free audit of your online presence, go ahead and drop this little guy in the comments, and we will send it to you for free. What we hope is that you will take this report and take it to your marketing person, take it to your digital marketing company that you're working with, whatever it is, read through it and do something with it. We will literally give you anything that we can to help you move your business forward. We'll give away press releases. We'll do these live videos for you, and we'll give away 5 of these free audit reports. But just freaking do something with it. Don't sit on it. You all want to be successful. You're REIs for a reason. You're driven. You want this life that many, many others cannot even fathom, let alone have the guts to put it all on the line and bet on themselves. You want it, right? Like, you're showing up. You want this life. Do something. We're giving it to you for free to help you move your business forward, because it matters. The way you can change your life with this type of career matters. The things that you can do in your community, it matters. So please, you said the hand, I said the girl with her hand up. Either way,
it was the hand.
No, it doesn't matter. Hand or girl with the hand or guy with the hand, whatever you want to be, just put your hand up if you would like a free audit. Jason's having way too much fun with StreamYard. We're going to have to cut him off today. Okay, guys, that is all. Free audit, raise your hand. If you completed last week's challenge, tell me that you did it in the comments, because we're going to give away another press release. Next week's challenge, or that's due by a week from today, add your NAP in your footer. If you already have your NAP in your footer, verify that your address matches your Google My Business. Make sure everything checks out. When you do that, drop a comment, tell us. We're going to give away another press release. That's it, guys. Literally a 20-minute live that will have a massive impact on your business, both in your SEO power from having your NAP in your footer, giveaways, and free audit reports. I don't know how much more we can give it to you on a silver platter, but we're here and we're going to keep showing up and we're going to keep doing this thing, whatever the heck it is we're going to call it. Someone else still needs to come up with a name for this. Okay.
Yeah, guys, if you get completely stuck, if you watched all of this and it just went right over your head,
that would be
just
me.
reach out. We can help you. It's not that hard.
We had someone that got stuck with their website. They were doing changing the domain on their Carrot site. And she messaged me, or she commented in the group, which was awesome. She was frustrated. She couldn't get figured out. And then she messaged me and she was like, so do you work for Carrot, or like, what's the deal here? And I was like, no. She's like, so you guys just do this for free? We're like, yeah, we're kind of nerds. But seriously, we do. We answer all these questions for free. We do these lives for free. Just ask. There's no reason not to take action and move your business forward. We want to see you guys successful. Okay. I'm done. I'm going to go have coffee now.
Oh boy. Yeah, you need it. That's for sure.
Oh, you're just coming at me with the love this morning. All right. Hope you guys have an awesome Wednesday. We're going to wrap this up and get out of here. Drop comments, talk to us. If you need anything, we're always here, okay?
See ya.
Bye.